Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. How are you doing? I got distracted as I was like, "Oh shit, it's 5," because I was looking at vintage watches. Anyway, hi everybody. It's Wednesday and it's time for sprints. Woo! Summer is like really starting to kick off this week. Luckily, Los Angeles takes a while to heat up before it turns into like the hinges of hell. So I think it was like 85 degrees a day, so it's just really pretty out. And doesn't stop my hair from doing this. Like my little frizz fro is frizz froing, and I'm like, I think the internet's seen me be a crazy person for long enough that like I can just show up with frizz fro and no one's gonna bat an eye. So anyway, hi everybody. I'm a little fluffy headed weirdo today. Hey Lily. Hey Sharon. 88. All right. Huddle by the AC all night. There you go. Well, thank you, Jason. Good evening to you. Just trying to finish Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angles. Angelus. Janella Angelus. Well, I hope you finish it. Hopefully, like, you have only like an hour's worth of reading left. Fingers crossed. Today, I have two options, and both I am very interested in for different reasons. So I was thinking maybe I would let chat decide. I might give it a few more minutes for like a few more people to arrive, but I have two options, and I could read either one of them. One's a new book, and one is a reread. So I don't know. I don't know because I probably won't do any reading on Thursday and Friday because I have to do Murderbot stuff. So I won't have any reading time then. So which book do I want to start today, basically? I don't know. Let's see. Heat warning. Oh no. In Canada, right? Oh no. 3 hours. Well, if you listen at 3 speed, that's 1 hour. Maybe. Hey, Molly, reading The Cave Dwellers. Ooh, okay. Another hello. Hello. Anyway, I'm going to talk for a little bit. So I have two options for books for me to read tonight, and both are good for multiple reasons. So one, I'll start with my reread option, Network Effect by Martha Wells. This is book 5 in Murderbot. I've been rereading all of them since I've been doing the show. Not that it's relevant to the show because it's pretty far ahead of where the show is, but it's also the longest one. I think it's the only like full length novel because the rest of them are like novellas, and this one's like 350 pages, so it's a fair amount. But it is a fun one because Art comes back. Asshole research transport. Art is a spaceship and Murderbot's best friend. So there's this one I could start rereading today. It's just going to be a good time. And my second option is a new read. It is a sequel to a book I very much liked, and I just didn't get around to it, is The Shadow Bride by Shelby Mahurin. This one's got vampires and angst, but like a little spice. I really love this series. It's a spin-off of the Serpent and Dove series. And what was the first? Is the Scarlet Veil? Yeah, I was right. The Scarlet Veil I read when it came out, and I loved it. And I do want to continue it because I think it's just duology. So I just have to read this. But like, I don't know why. I just been having like something's been stopping me from reading it. So two options. I have Network Effect or I have Shadow Bride. Okay, so I think there's unanimous vote so far. The new book, Vampire Angst. All right, you guys have settled it for me. It's just this one's like less pressure, I think. Oh, I need to do it though. I want to read. My goal is to read about 150 pages. That's usually my goal, is about 150 pages. So we'll see. It is a longer book. I think that's what's putting me off, is that it's so long. because it's a duology and it's 612 pages, guys. It doesn't look that chunky, but it's chunky. I think the pages are just very thin, probably. But yeah, chunky boy. So I can read like the first third tonight, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Usually I read like just those days because I have Thursday, Friday is Murderbot stuff. So I will finish it by next Wednesday. So that's an option, perhaps. And then like, oh yeah, and Thursday is not a holiday. Friday is Independence Day in America. So it's a holiday. So I have it off work too. So that is also promising. It means I could get to shit earlier than I usually do in the day. I don't know. I have options. I'm planning ahead. Right? It doesn't look, I mean, it looks thick, but like it doesn't look that it's 600 page thick, right? It looks maybe 400 page thick. Hey, Emily, how are you? Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. Cat decided to break herself. Oh no, what happened? I hope the kitty's okay. Say You'll Remember Me. Very good. Voting for the new one. Yeah, everyone's voted. I mean, no one's like, fuck Murderbot. No one wants Murderbot. It's this one for today. I should. I am feeling vampire angst. I mean, when am I not, really? Have you met me? My whole claim to fame on YouTube is vampire shit. Speaking of which, the new Talamasca thing, it was supposed to, it's weird because they had like the countdown on the Talamasca website and it's done tracking down, and now they just have like vague information on it, like just like entities of interest, and there's just like characters we already know, and then like a map that does nothing, and it's just still like nothing. I just want them to give me something actual that I could like learn about the series. I know it comes out in October and that's it. And it's like, you guys set a timer for a while, and your timer, when it expired, did nothing. It did 0 things. I thought they were going to drop a premiere date and a trailer, and nothing happened. And I'm like, guys, it's October. Like, we're not that far out. So just tell me when it starts so I can plan my shit out. God damn. Trailer would be nice too, so I could do like a trailer video maybe. But I just, god damn it. So anyway, I was very disappointed in the fact that like, ooh, I was really excited for that like timer to run out, and it was just nothing happened. So that's not fun. Oh no. Oh no, poor baby. Oh, it sucks. I know, like, I mean, the surgeries that vets can do these days is kind of crazy. It's just the level of stuff they're able to do, and like the recovery times are a lot less than like I remember it, because like my dog Batman a couple of years ago, he tore his ACL. So we had to have like surgery. And first of all, it was expensive, but it wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. And also like he was up and walking like the next day. And I mean, you know, he was sore and didn't want to walk very much, but he could. And the worst part of it was like the anesthesia and the pain and the heavy pain meds that he was on at the vet, like coming out of his system, because he does not take well to it. He gets very grumpy, and I think it just makes him nauseous. And I'm like, girl, same. I get so nauseous. I haven't had a lot of surgeries. I've only had like 2 things where I've had to be under anesthesia. And both times I got like violently ill. Like when I had my sinus surgery, they gave me like nausea medicine before. And like, I remember a nurse tried to wake me up, and like I threw up on her. And I was still asleep. I was half asleep and I barfed on a nurse. And I felt really bad about it because I was still like all fucked up under anesthesia. So I couldn't like be conscious, but I remember throwing up on a nurse. That poor woman. That poor lady. I feel bad about it to this day. Anyway, so if I get surgery in the future for something, hopefully I won't need it. But like, yikes, I need like industrial strength anti-nausea medicine because I get so sick. Yay! I love it. Well, not yay, but bionic, it sounds fun at least. I'm glad that she got treatment and she's going to recover and she's doing better. Yeah. I mean, the other one was just like my wisdom teeth getting removed, and it had to have surgery because they were impacted. So it wasn't just like pull them out; it was like surgery. But that one, I don't know. I remember it less because I was very young when it happened. I think it was like 17 or 18, so I was a kid. But yeah, I remember being nauseous, but not I didn't throw up on anybody that time. I think it was only a few years ago with my sinuses that I threw up on someone. Uh, Hopefully, no more. Fingers crossed. We'll find out. On that note, we've been chatting for a little bit. Why don't we do our first sprint of the evening? Get into it. Everyone's voted. I'm going to be reading Shadow Bride by Selby Mahurin. Vampire Angst on the way. Also, I think there's zombies in it too. At least there was at the end of the first book. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to bring up our mascot, Miles. There he is, you illustrious human. All right, well, Duck, whatever. I'm having issues today, guys. Let's go ahead and do a sprint starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I was reading A Shadow Bride by Shelby Mahurin, and I got to page 51. So a good little chunk read, about a third of what I want to do today. Gonna work out. Yeah, Shadow Bride. There was more things that I'm also trying to remember from book one because that was several years ago. So I'm figuring it out. It's gonna take a minute. I remember the main parts. I'm like forgetting some things, but then like they remind me in it. It's fine. Ta-da! I finally started it. It was a thing where I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So thank you guys for holding me accountable and making me do it. Otherwise, it just would have sat on my desk for even longer. Summerween. Is it Summerween? I don't know if it is, but cool. I'll take it. Finish the chapter, start at the next. Love it. 300 of 354. Oh, and cheese and crackers. Love that. 2 chapters. Fabulous, Sharon. Oh, cheese and crackers. That sounds great. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry by this time we do sprints. But no, I had like a protein shake at lunch, so I ate something. Well, something is in my body. So not like a whole meal, but I have been exercising more and also trying to do a caloric deficit because I am trying to slim down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with my body. It's just I would like to lose a few pounds. So I am actively doing that, but I'm also doing it rather slowly because I like to eat and I don't want to like go on a crash diet and like lose a bunch of weight and then like put it on immediately because like it's unmaintainable. So I'm just making like a few healthier decisions, like instead of having avocado toast for breakfast, I'll just have an omelet because it's no bread. So it's less like carbs and fat, things like that. So I had a protein shake for lunch because I worked out, and I'm gonna have something for dinner. I don't know. I was thinking about making gnocchi, so that should be good. Gnocchi and some fake chicken, or ficken. I don't know what the fake chicken word would be, but yeah, I think that's the kind of idea. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, I have an app and I was like, okay, if I lose like 1 pound a week, that's very manageable because I still have plenty of calories every day. And I'm not going to feel like I'm like starving. I can still eat all of the things. So it's just actively being more active and also being more conscious of the calories I'm taking in. So, I mean, I've only been doing this for like a couple weeks, but I've lost 3 pounds. So, yay. It's not that big of a difference, but like it's good. And I'm doing something that I can maintain and keep it manageable because I'm not starving myself, basically, which is the key here. But just making somewhat healthier decisions, I guess. Hey, doing okay, hungry, as I was saying. But it's been about 5 hours since my protein shake, so that's about right for me to be hungry again. But yeah, I was gonna make gnocchi for dinner. What's everyone having for dinner? Hmm. Exactly. Like I don't want to crash diet and like I'll lose weight fast, but then I'll just put it back on. I want something maintainable that I don't feel like I'm hating. So more exercise, eating better food, well, making better caloric choices in my life, and doing that. So far so good. You know, I'm trying not to be like so. I'm trying not to make it into a big deal. Essentially, it's just like I would like to be. I would like to lose a few pounds. I would like to be more in shape and all those things. So I'm working on it. Not that they're like, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with how I look now. It's just like I would like for myself to be more fit. Because I used to be like really in shape because I was a little gym rat, but things have changed because like my job was like literally down the street, so I could walk there. And then like my job moved, and then the pandemic, and then I had other jobs, and they weren't near there anymore, and it's just like a whole thing. So like, there's no gym close to me. I have to drive to all of them, you know what I mean? So like I work out at home and it's fine. It's just kind of trying to make consistent schedule. Mac and cheese, that's a good one. But so dense with calories. I have to like save up for that. I love that. I actually, for 4th of July, Independence Day next Friday, because Greg fixed our barbecue. So I was gonna get some like Impossible meat, and we were gonna make burgers. So I'm pretty excited about it. But yay! I hope your burgers were great. Reading Cher's memoir. I love that. Like, I didn't realize that was the vibe until you said it, and I was like, yes, I love that for you. Yay! Chicken curry, potatoes, and peas. Oh, curry's so fucking good. Dude, I should get Indian food. I will eventually. I had like I don't know if there's a lot of locations in the US. I don't know if they're in any other countries, but there's just a chain of like it's kind of fast foody restaurants called Dave's Hot Chicken because I love spicy. Like I'm a spicy kind of girl. I for my books and my foods. So I can never eat there, but I love Nashville hot like seasoning. And then they just made like a vegetarian option because they make cauliflower now. So I could get like a cauliflower patty so I could have like a hot chicken sandwich, but it's a cauliflower. So I had one of those and it was fine. It's just like I liked it a lot more when I first started trying it. And now I feel like it's not as good, you know? But yeah, so I had that. I had spicy cauliflower for dinner. But that was yesterday. Today is another option. But I was thinking about gnocchi. I think that might be good. I just have to make a sauce. I can make a sauce. I can make one fast. Just something nice. It's just, potato is like dense calorically. But you know what? I got plenty of calories left for today. I'm going to have a good dinner. There you go. Anyway, hi, everybody. That's all I got. I don't know. That's the only new and exciting question mark thing that's going on with me is that I'm trying to lose a few pounds if possible. That is what it is. And also angsty vampires. And in this one, like there's a new vampire who hasn't been eating. And I was like, girl, no, you gotta eat. You gotta maintain. You can't like go on a crazy crash diet. So like, maybe I'm relating in the wrong way to this book. Here we are. Yeah, that happens. Because my like where I film, it's technically my dining room, but that's the only place where I had a big wall I could put all my bookshelves. And it's also like the hottest room in the whole house. But I just picked better hours to do it. And I stopped caring about the AC being on. In the beginning when I was filming, I used to turn it off because I didn't want like the background noise of the air conditioner in the videos. But then I'm like, you know what? No one's coming here because they think they're professional quality videos. They're coming here for dick jokes and witty repartee. So I think they're going to get that whether or not I have the air conditioning on. So I just leave it on. There you go. But it's central. I don't have like a window unit, so maybe it's quieter as well. Ugh, nasty. Ew. It hasn't got that hot here. Usually it gets hot in LA like August and September. It's really hot. Early summer is usually kind of mild. So far it's mild. I think it was like 85 degrees today. So it was nice out. Hopefully it will stay. I mean, you can't tell with anything. I mean, LA already caught fire this year. We can't catch fire again. Like, I refuse that. Not today, Satan. I'm not, that's not part of my fantasy, and I refuse to live it. Anyway, but yeah, that's a yikes. That's a big yikes. 104? Holy fuck. Yeah, like, not good. No bueno. But, yeah, I'll have to film on Friday. I film on Fridays for this right now, what I'm working on. But it's only like a few more episodes. I only have 3 more weeks of Murderbot, and then I'm doing other videos. So we'll see. Humid today in Portland. Ugh. I mean, LA's dry heat. We don't really get that much humidity. Hey, Larissa. Deal with the Elf King. Okay. Be the next in the series. Maybe it's like that weird in between, like new adult. It's like NA, because that's like a weird, you can't put it anywhere, but it's like young adult that's spicy. Like, I would consider this series new adult. Like, I think they'd probably shelf it in the YA section just because I think the characters are relatively young. They're like 18, 19, 20 years old. But there's also a bit of spicy graphic penetration on page in here every once in a while. So I'm thinking new adult, maybe, perhaps. TBR for July. Oh, Goliath. Okay. Nice. That's Tochi Onibuchi? Is that right? Or am I thinking of a different book? Yeah, Goliath with Tochi Onibuchi. Is that one, or is there another book called Goliath? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I love Tochi Onibuchi books. They're incredible. Like, I've read a lot of them, and I have my favorites. It's just that, like, Tochi Onibuchi as a human is like so much smarter than me. Like, he's on a different level. He has a fucking doctorate, and I'm over here like reading about angsty teen vampires. So, like, when I read his books, they're very like, they feel advanced studies, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm smart enough to get this. So occasionally it's like that. But his latest book, Harmattan Season, is pretty good. So if you ever get a chance to read that one, I thought I liked it. I read it early. It wasn't winning our poll for book club. It was one of the options for July, and it was not winning. When you take into account YouTube votes, if you add them together, it was not winning. So I went ahead and read it. But it was good. It's just like, it was good in that way where I'm like, I don't know if I'm smart enough to really understand all of this, but great. And then again, I'm like, maybe I am smart enough and he just didn't explain enough stuff. And that's why I'm going, wait, who is this? Why is that happening? I think it's a combination of the two, basically. Like, no, you didn't explain any of this and why this works. And now it's just happening. Especially with magic systems where it just happens and you're like, wait a minute, what? Who? Why? Why is this happening? How? So it's not my fault that it's like hard to understand at times. I think it is, but it's also double because he's so much smarter than me. Anyway, Tochi Onibuchi. A lot of them are really good. I think my favorite was I really like this book called War Girls. It came out a long time ago. 7 years ago, I would say. I don't know. War Girls. It's incredible. It's like sci-fi about child soldiers, but it's really good. And Harmattan Season is kind of like neo-noir in colonial Africa, like French colonial Africa. So they have French occupiers. And it's an imaginary world, but obviously based in reality. So, yeah, I can't say more than that. I won't say any more. I mean, it wasn't when I haven't checked the polls in a couple days. Maybe things have changed, but last time I looked, it wasn't winning because of YouTube. Those votes went a different direction, but I'll have to double check and see. I think either way, I whatever. I read it. I read it in advance. I had to. It was going to expire from the library. I had to do it. Anyway, on that note, why don't we do our second sprint? All right, everybody, let me bring back Miles for our second sprint. Get our steps in with Miles. All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our second sprint. How did it go? I got to page 99. So, good little chunk, right about 100 pages. I want to get to page 156, although, like in a couple pages, I am going to get to a stopping point because it turns into part 2. So, very close, very close. So, overall, it's been a little bit of a slow start, but we'll get there. I mean, this is also like, I mean, they're revenants more than zombies, but yikes. There will be battles and fights and all of that stuff. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. How'd everyone else do in your sprint? Did it go well? Yeah, this weekend, Saturday, I will have a new video on episode 8 of Murderbot. Friday, for Patrons and channel members, is book club. So excited about that one. This month we read The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. So it will be a good time. And I'll be back next Wednesday with more sprints. And let's see. Finish 2 chapters. Well, I mean, you're reading a series that's like 8 million books long, right? So there'll be more. You'll have more. I may have found some wine. Yes. I love that. I love this journey for you. I was also thinking about that, but I have a bottle in my fridge and I was like, should I just drink it? And I was like, no, well, maybe I'll drink a little, but I want to save it for Friday and I want it to be fresh. So I'm going to hold off a little bit so I can have like some drinky drinks during book club because it'll be a fun time. Anyway, on that note, things are coming in the future, videos and whatnots. 3 more weeks of Murderbot and then different videos. That's all I got. All right, everybody. On that note, I'm going to go make some dinner because I am a hungry lady. And I will be back next week with more sprints. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Goodbye.